righty. Get my cards. Okay. Oh, no.
She said no.
Let me see. Thanks. All right, we are live. Hey, everybody. I hope my mic is picking up everything. Trying to think if this is a good angle. I'm obviously on the road. I'm a little bit behind. Well, not a little bit. I'm a lot of bit behind time, but I'm going to give y'all some time to join the live and give me time to get my cards together. For those that are new here, my name is Amina Hextall. I am an intuitive guide as well as the creator of STEAM, Soul Transforming Energy and Movement, which is a healing technique that assists you in releasing past traumas and manifesting what you desire or what is in alignment with you moving forward. Okay. All right, I got a few decks here. Let me see what the heck I plan to do with these. Oracle deck, Tarot. Okay. All right. So, let me see. And I'm late. I hate being late. I hate that I'm late, and I apologize. But you see the subject line. The subject line is, it's late, but it's going to show up. And that's kind of the energy I was feeling coming into this session. Is like, if something is not happening at the time that you expect it to, or the time that you want it to, the vibe I'm getting is like, it's going to come. Now, I don't know if there was a reason for a prolonged patience, or if there was something else that had to be done behind the scenes in order for things to flow in a certain way. But that is pretty much this week. It's like things you've been waiting on, things you've been feeling like it's never going to happen, it's not going to come in. This week, you may see those things manifesting and coming in. So the plan is to do a quick weekly forecast. I know I've been doing kind of dragged on long ones for a minute now. But I'm on the road right now, and I have some things I have to take care of. So send prayers that I don't have to assault people who canceled my bus ticket. Wink. But yeah, I have some things I have to figure out after this session. But you know, I'm here, and we're gonna make this happen. So the first thing I'm going to do is give you your hand mudra. We're going to take 4 deep grounding breaths. And on these, during this breathing process, really think connecting to the earth. I just feel like grounding is needed, like grounding. Just not necessarily, it's not necessarily that I feel like everybody is frazzled and all over the place and there's chaotic energy, but I feel like emotional sensitivity that would do some justice if you you could do it some justice by sitting down, grounding, connecting to the earth. Gratitude is big right now. Even if you can't see something to be grateful for, find something. I'm breathing, I'm grateful. You know, I'm here, I'm grateful. So that is the vibe to me overall for the week, but we're going to get a more detailed look. I'm also going to pull, I'll let you do a pick a card to pull an action card that will give you your own affirmation for the week. So let me give you your mudra, and you can use the mudra all through the week, all through your life if you want, and also use it during the 4 deep grounding breaths. Now, this is interesting. 2 mudras jumped out, but both of them are for the same chakra. So this speaks something. I need to look at this a little bit more closer, because why did 2 cards for the solar plexus? Okay. how you're going to be showing up for people, put it that way. How you may be appearing to people. Maybe they're going to be trying to say, oh, you changed, oh, you're different, oh, you're arrogant. Maybe because you spent a lot of time playing is the way. And to the point where humble has gotten in the way. And now solar plexus is coming through like, hello, this is why things are not elevating. It's because it's time to transform that. So this mudra assists us with assimilation, vital energy, and life purpose. It's time to step into it. Maybe the transformation that's necessary is one that lets you realize you are worthy of what it is you want into your life. It also helps with digestion and assimilation of life experiences, supports circulation and lymphatic systems, cultivates energy, passion, and divine will. I like this one. All right. Interlace the fingers of both hands, even though it looks a little complicated, with the right thumb over the left thumb, and extend the middle finger straight out with the pads of the two fingers touching. Rest the base of the wrist into the solar plexus, just where the ribs meet. Relax your shoulders down and lengthen the spine. This is the position. Left thumb over right. And you bring it into the solar plexus, which is beneath your rib cage and above your belly button, and vibrates to the color yellow. So you could take 4 deep breaths. This is a little difficult to do with your shoulders relaxed. Don't do this. You take your 4 deep breaths from this position. All right. And then the other one that jumped out is the Surya Mudra for radiant light. And it assists you with clarity, personal power, and self-esteem. That's what I was saying with 2 solar plexus cards jumping out. There's something big this week about knowing your worth, being in your center, knowing your value, raising your prices, raising your standards. And this could be in relationships. This could be in career. This is in every aspect of your life, shifting into this energy of knowing you are radiant light, being clear about your personal power, and not letting anybody knock your self-esteem. Because I feel like the last few weeks may have had some of us questioning who we are. What's our purpose? Am I good enough? And now this week, that's meant to transform. By the end of this weekend, on the 17th, there's going to be the new moon in, what are we going into? This is February. New moon in Pisces, I believe, is February 17th. Nope, I might be wrong. Which one is at the end of February? February 17th. It might be Pisces. Anyway, there's a new moon on the 17th, and it's also the day that ushers in the year of the fire horse. So all the stuff that you've been shedding is the year of the snake. All the stuff you've been releasing, it's that transformative energy. And now the fire horse's energy is action oriented, going forward. So if you are shut off in your solar plexus, you're not going to have the drive to do anything. You're going to feel pretty much like you're going through a dark night of the soul. If you've been feeling like that, a lot of past stuff resurfacing, or even just past feelings like self-doubt, things that you haven't worried about since you were a kid, like I'm not good enough for this, or I'm not worthy, or I'm not ready, or all of those doubts may have been coming up this past week, questioning if you're good enough for people, for places, for opportunities. And this week, it's about standing in your light and transforming that. So let me read you the Surya Mudra. It also supports digestion and aids assimilation. Oh, this one too? They both aid with assimilation of life experiences. So yeah, let's take that as the main thing we are supposed to be doing this week. All right. Increases metabolism and detoxification. Energizing effects help to cultivate passion, clarity, and personal power. Why do I feel like this is repeated? These are almost like the same thing. Energy, passion, and divine will. And this one is passion, clarity, and personal power. So pretty much we're meant to be moving into a more empowered energy this week, and going after the things that we're passionate about. So you bend the ring finger of each hand in, almost like this is giving me Spider-Man, All right. And bring them to the thumbs. Cover the nail of the ring finger with the pad of the thumb. Extend the remaining fingers. It is kind of like Spider-Man. Okay. Rest your hands on your thighs, palms facing upward. Relax your shoulders down and lengthen the spine. But this is a caution, if you have digestive issues, use caution. Okay. So this would be the position. You're sitting on your thighs and shoulders back. Now, each of these have affirmations, and you can focus on them as I do the breath work, but they also both warn you about digestive issues. So if you're using the Matanji Mudra, be cautious if you have digestive issues such as ulcers and acid reflux, okay? So these things may trigger stuff in your digestive tract. Okay. So if you're going to use the Matanji Mudra, your focus is inner light illuminates and guides me on my path. Inner light illuminates and guides me on my path. If you're using the Surya Mudra, your focus is my inner light is vibrant, luminous, and alive. There's no doubt our inner light is supposed to be shining this week. No dimming, no dimming. Wear yellow, wear bright colors, wear golds, wear hues that make you stand out. This is the week, no more dimming. My inner light is vibrant, luminous, and alive, okay? Both of these affirmations are about your inner light lighting up things. So let's do this. I'm going to do the Surya Mudra. It's easier. Okay. Close your eyes. You can either sit on the floor with your back straight or sit with your feet planted on the ground. I'm going to take a deep breath in through your mouth, allowing yourself to connect first to the energy of the earth beneath you, and exhale, slowly feeling as if roots are extending from the base of your spine or the bottoms of your feet down into the earth. Take another deep breath in. Feel those roots stretching deeper, reaching for the center core of the planet's energy. And exhale, feeling connected to the energy of Mother Earth. Take another deep breath in and feel this light energy coming up those roots, cords, up your legs, up your spine to the top of your head. And exhale, feeling this light energy going through your veins, cells, healing, calming you all the way down to your toes. Take another deep breath in. Feel yourself lighting up from the inside out, glowing brighter, connecting to that inner light. And exhale, relaxing, feel your energy relaxing from the top of your head all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. And one more deep breath in. Fill yourself up with the light and love of your spirit guide team and the Most High. And exhale, letting go of any worries, any stress, any anger, any sadness. In this present moment, everything is okay. Everything will always work out for us. All right, open up your eyes and let's get into this. Ooh, all right, so guides already started swarming, random sweating. If you know, you know. If you've been here, you know what that means. So think of a number of, I'm actually going to give 4 choices, a number from 1 to 4. And I'm going to give you a focus for the week. Yep, that is true. Supporting the lower and mid back can be very effective in sitting meditation, especially if you're not very flexible. Like I used to have problems sitting with my legs crossed, and I've been dancing since I was 3, but my hair was very tight. So I would end up looking like this, you know, and that's how come I also leave the freedom to be seated in a chair. If you really are not able to sit up straight on the floor, or like, as you said, support your back in some way. I usually sit on something. Okay. Think of a number 1, 2, 3, or 4. And I'm going to give you a focus where you should focus or where you're going to find you're going to be focused for this week, along with an affirmation and a little intuitive hit. All right, so let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4. At the bottom of the deck for the entire collective, this week is going to be about expectation. Didn't I say stuff that you were expecting and it didn't show up when you wanted to or in the way you wanted it to? This week, expect. It says reward, bonus, value, fun, and fertility. So maybe things aren't going the way or won't go exactly the way or haven't been going exactly as planned, but there's a reward in that. There's like something else extra that has value that is going to come out of that, or some kind of fun. Something is going to be born out of. There we go. All righty. I know I was frozen for a minute. I had to turn off my Wi-Fi and use the 5G. Okay. So I'm back. I'm sorry. I know y'all probably was looking at my frozen face for a second. All right. So I was at expectation. This is literally what you need to be in this week, in the energy of expecting great things to come to you in many different ways. Okay. So your affirmation this week should be, my good work is paying off. I have done well. Expect things to come in towards you because you deserve it. You're worthy. You put in the work. You've done good. Okay. And I think that's why so much is centered around our self-value this week, to realize you've done enough. Stop doing it. Sometimes we overdo. I was talking to a friend about this recently. Hopefully he never sees this, but working. When you have time to enjoy your life, when you have time to spend the money, when you have time to bring value into your life beyond being a worker. So this week, it's like time to shift out of the energy of pushing and forcing things and kind of just expecting everything to just be great without you having to pretty much drill yourself into the ground. So do a action this week like expecting something that means you expect great things regardless, like buying a lottery ticket, looking for a new home, a new car, a new love, a new job, just making moves, expecting the best. Okay. And you'll see that that's going to be what manifests. Right under that is leadership. So many of you in the collective may find you're going to be pushed into a position of leadership this week. Now I start my weekly lives on Saturday. So some of this energy could start today. And this week is all about recognizing that you're a winner, that you've done the work and expecting great things to come in. Yeah. I see a lot of time for fun, for doing, I don't know why I'm tongue tied, for doing things that are fun and feel guilt-free about it. That's another thing with us light workers. We feel guilty when we're having a good time and like we should be doing something else. We should not, like we always should be working. And no, this week they're like, expect good things, expect ease, expect changes with ease and transformations with ease, and shine that radiant light. Okay, ancestors are back on my back. I'm sorry, my sister Afua, you're gonna get your booba back quite wet. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, or 4, you can put it in the comments if you want to claim your focus for this week and put more energy towards it. Also, get them thumbs in, click some likes if you are liking my readings and my sessions, my healing sessions. Also, check the description if you are going to want a personal card pull at the end. Afu is on the house today because I'm in her house today. and everybody else, check the description. It'll tell you how you can get a personal card pull at the end of this session. And then put Steam VIP in the comments and I'll pull some cards for you. Starting next week, I believe Monday, I'm doing a week of lives where I will be answering questions for free. If I feel drawn to you, and you make a donation towards my art scholarship fund, then you're guaranteed I'll pull cards for you. If you're just jumping on for free, it's if I feel drawn to you, but I'll be doing it every day at 7 p.m. live. All right. Okay. With that note, I am drenched. You should have chosen your pal. If you were drawn, well, your card. If you're drawn to the number 1, your focus this week will be on home. Okay. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to stay home. It's just saying your focus should be on maybe your space, making it more fitting and suitable to your energy or whatever. But your keywords this week, my ones will be practicality, challenge, power, and foundation. So you do want to start to make sure your foundation is solid in your home base. If it feels unstable this week, you're going to need to focus on that. And your power thought is, my home is my sanctuary. I am safe. And if you're going to affirm that, you have to make sure that you really feel and believe that. All right. So do some gardening, rearrange furniture, paint a room, shift energy around in the space of your home. Aromatherapy, things like that will help you to feel invigorated in your space. And newsflash, buy yourself a gift this week to fill the well and boost your energy. You deserve it. So my ones, get yourself something nice for your home that'll make it more comfortable. You deserve it. You probably already have a very nice home base, but maybe there's just something in it that now needs to shift because your energy is transforming this week, or you just need to move entirely. Okay. You'll know what resonates with you. If you were drawn to, let me get a number. I didn't choose a number. Okay, I got mine. If you're drawn to the number 2, relationships will be your focus this week. All right. Your keywords are loving kindness, love, generosity, comfort, and balance. Okay. So try to keep that mindset. Maybe if you're dealing with different relationships in your life, friendships, family, intimate relationships, try to stay in the energy of love, being generous, but also making sure there's balance in your relationships. For you to get the relationship card, it's telling me that maybe there are times where you're in relationships, my 2s, where there's more of you giving than receiving. And this week you're going to be shown the relationships where that's happening so that you could transform them and step into this new cycle free. Okay. Free of relationships that have been holding you back. My 2s, you may have had relationships that got in your way without you realizing it. Okay. Power thought, I am joyfully transforming my own life and destiny. I am joyfully transforming my own life and destiny. And tell someone how proud you are of them this week. Invite somebody over that, maybe needs that boost. And you might see a relationship form of some kind with this person. Newsflash, you are in our plan. We need your spark. Okay, my 2. So if you feel like maybe you've been in relationships where you felt like you weren't important, where you felt like, like I'm almost like spirit is saying, like, well, you might have felt like I'm here, but I'm not. What I bring to the table isn't worthy. This is your guides coming through to say, no, those relationships weren't worthy of you. What you bring to the table is more than enough. And now it's time for you to make sure there's a balance. All right. We need your spark. You must be somebody who cultivates really, really healthy relationships, but just with the wrong people. And now you're going to see that change. All right. If you join to 3, your focus this week is you're just having a new awakening. It could be something spiritual. My 3s, you're going to feel like this week, everything that guides you towards your highest purpose is just falling into alignment in your lap. All right. So this should be your focus this week, is looking for opportunities that bring you closer to your calling, purpose. We have keywords, action, beauty. Maybe you're going to be awakening to something that you overlooked and realize how beautiful, how worthy it was. Maybe there are going to be people awakening to you, because I'm also hearing that my threes, people realizing, oh, I overlooked three, and I see them stepping into their power. So, and your power thought is, I am excellent at showing others that they are great. I am excellent at showing others that they are great. And that's not to say you're not, but to be in an energy where you could shine your light and it doesn't make someone else feel like they're dimmed. You're able to shine and also awaken others to their light and become awakened to the light in everyone. All right. So where am I? Your action this week is to post a list of 3 things you love to do. All right. And I think these things are going to guide you towards your purpose. If you've been feeling in any way, my threes, like, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I following my calling? Am I on the right path? They're telling you you are. But if you want to know exactly where your purpose is, list 3 things you love to do. And in those 3 things, you're going to find your purpose. All right. Newsflash, you are fundamental to the success of a new plan. So I don't know if that's going to be a business plan or just a spiritual, universal type shift that's happening, and you are very much needed for this awakening on the planet. Take what resonates, but I got that too for some of you. All right. And if you're drawn to 4, family is going to be important this week. Oh, why did I pick 4? I want new awakening. Okay. So family is going to be the focus this week. Your keywords will be affection, devotion, gifts, and comfort. So, and what I'm hearing with this card, as I'm reading that, is not just that you're going to be focusing on your family. I'm hearing soul family. This week, you're going to be transforming. I don't know why transformation is standing out for me, but you may be transforming who you consider your family. You might be seeing light shed on those that are your soul tribe and those that are not, that have been latched onto your energy. And you're going to see through affection, how people express how they feel to you, for you and about you through affection. Devotion, who shows up, who doesn't when you call, when you're in need, who's by your side and who's like, good luck. That's going to be exposed. You might get unexpected gifts from people that you overlooked and then start to realize, like, this person has always been a constant. Or an unexpected gift from maybe distant family, somebody that maybe you cut off and they're coming back in. But I do see getting comfortable in your skin and getting comfortable with the people that you keep in your energy this week. Blood family, non-blood, all included. Power thought this week, life is all about love, enjoyment, and belonging. And an action let me say that twice. I said everyone's twice. Life is all about love, enjoyment, and belonging. And an action you could take this week, go wild, enjoy life, walk in the park. If you can, it's cold. Swim, if you can, it's cold. Or go for a run if you dress warm. It's cold. Where I am, it's cold. Okay, I know some of you, I had somebody on here last week from India, so I know you're not really freezing. But here where we are, it's cold. So if you can, just do something that helps you to enjoy life, because I'm also hearing your spiritual family as well. Get outside into nature. Some of you are very much connected to animal spirit guides. I know birds won't leave me alone. So I don't know. Some people may find when they go out, dogs, people have pet dogs and automatically the dogs are always coming to them. These are animal spirit guides. It's nothing wrong with you. Okay. But there's other unseen energies and they're saying it's time to just have fun and trust. Your soul family's coming in. Emotionally, you are wiser than you've ever been. Okay, I guess this is a good card. And your multi-talents keep you young. I like it. Okay, I'm good with 4. Emotionally, you're wiser than you've ever been. Your multi-talents keep you young. I can actually agree with that. Emotionally, I probably am the most mature I've ever been. I'll tell you that. But That's what I got as the main focus for the week ahead. And we're going to get into the day by day. Now, what I have, let me not have my tatas out. What I have as our clarifying cards comes from an oracle deck called Soul Coaching. And I'm using the Curious Travelers Tarot because I like the gold in the cards and because I'm on the road. So why not use a deck that's based around travel? So we're going to start with Saturday. Like I always do, I start with today because even though I finish with Saturday, the energy through the week can be shifted by hours. Now that we're getting a forecast and getting a heads up on the vibration, you can either shift into alignment to meet that vibe or try to shift out of it so that you don't have to experience that energy. And by doing that as a collective, we can shift the vibe for the day. So that's why I always start and end with Saturday regardless. And a card already jumped out. 2 cards. Should I take those both for today? I don't usually take 2 for a day, but let's go. All right, so today's vibe, we have the 2 of Swords and the Page of Wands. So this is the energy of having to make a choice. Some kind of opportunity could come in today. With the Page of Wands could be something you were waiting on, or it feels like an offer coming in you've been waiting on, an opportunity to do something. And it's something that could be passionate about, very excited about, but it does feel like it's something you've been waiting on. With the 2 of Swords here, I do feel like the vibe today, something's going to come down to a choice that you don't want to make, but that's going to be necessary. So if you have any choices today that you have to make that you're like, oh God, I know what I want to do, but if I do what I want to do, this over here, this person may be upset. But if I do what this person wants to do, this person over here may be upset. Today, they're saying, go towards what you're passionate about. What makes you feel like, yeah, this is for me. And that's in any decision. Today, follow your passion. Yeah. I want to get clarity. I was going to do that anyway, but I feel like today choices are going to be important. And some of them could be choices that were long overdue, like you just haven't been making the choice. Something flipped over. 2 flipped over. Okay. Fulfillment and power. Wow. So the clarifying cards today are fulfillment. Something is coming in today. The energy for today is getting what you wish for, getting what you want, feeling fulfilled, which is great. And then we have power here. We're going to be in our energy. Like today's vibe is, don't fuck with me. That's the vibe. I'm getting what I want. That's the energy for today. So don't let anybody today try to make you make a choice that is more beneficial to them than to you. Make choices based off of what will fulfill you, what will make you feel good, and stay in your power. When we get this card, the elephants are known to forge new paths. They knock trees out the way. They make ways where it seems like there's no way. And that's the vibe today. You can make a way and be fulfilled. This is like a 9 of Cups card, wish fulfillment. Yay! So today is stand in your power. Make a choice to go where you feel passionately called. And this is giving me youthful vibe. Have fun today. I don't know. He's giving me like little boy in the tree, even though I don't know. Or a little kid sitting in a tree playing with an iguana. And I'm just getting like playful energy. Have fun. Do what fulfills you. I keep hearing stress that enough. Do what makes you feel fulfilled. Today is going to be a day where it does feel like you'll feel like, wow, at the end of the day. So fingers crossed. Yeah, let's keep that vibe going. All righty. Let's look at Sunday's vibe. Sunday, we have the 5 of Swords. I like this card. Okay, yes, we look like we just came through a battle. But the vibe with the Five of Swords is something, it's either mental chatter that has been constant. Like you always feel like, all right, I'm finally through with that until it resurfaces again. Like that type of energy. When that comes through, it gives me the energy of something that has been a constant battle, finally feeling like the battle's over. Okay. So the energy for Sunday is being able to bring an end to some cycle of either a mindset that's been hard to get rid of or a relationship with someone. Or no, they said, no, it ain't a relationship, friendship or something with somebody, or a mindset. Okay. I'm going to get a little more clarity when I see the Five of Swords. The Magician, it is mindset. So there's a need. Tomorrow's energy is like, tomorrow. Sunday's energy is manifest. It's like manifest magician. You have all of the gifts. You have all of the powers. You have everything you need to manifest what you want in your life. Okay. But as long as you're in this mindset, like, there's always another battle. Oh, everything is calm now, but there's going to be something else is going to happen. Something else. It's like they're letting you know you're manifesting the something else's. You're manifesting the struggles to an extent because you're overlooking your gifts, your abilities to manifest what it is you truly want. All right. So tomorrow, try not to let your mind be pulled out of alignment with your inner power, your magic. Now, I don't know if that's going to be somebody's energy or just our minds going and going and going about something. So let me get a little more clarity. What is this about on Sunday? All right, I'll take that. Wow, I saw that at the bottom and I shuffled anyway and it came to the top. Inspiration. So I don't know if there's some kind of vibe, like just something making you feel like you cannot. Let me look at this card deeper. Where's the book? And I never really go to the books, but be open to divine inspiration. You inspire others. Immense creativity, motivation, and energy are expanding in your life. Life without the fire of new ideas is dull and separates you from all that's sacred. All right, so this is talking about getting creative inspiration, okay? That ideas are going to be coming in that are going to make you feel revitalized. However, okay, so maybe it's not as dark as I thought, because with inspiration coming through to clarify, it's kind of telling me like this mindset has shifted by Sunday. I don't know what's going to happen today, but by Sunday, you might be feeling like finally, like a relief, like finally, you might feel like you got all beat up through this week. You see how he's all bandaged up and stuff. You might feel like the week was kind of bumpy, but you'll finally feel like I could put my swords down. I still got one just in case, but I could put most of them down and cultivate what I've been trying to manifest, like how he's standing at this tree. Like that's where his focus is, manifesting, growing that tree. So with inspiration coming through, thank you, because I was like, why we got Five of Swords? Somebody going to start with us? Because Five of Swords can be conflict as well, but it can also be mental conflict because it's swords, has a lot to do with communicating and thoughts. So it does relieve me to see a light shining in, letting me know that you may be feeling more inspired. Your mind may have shifted out of this defeated energy, this constant cycle of trying to struggle and strive, to realizing you're a master manifester and feeling more inspired to get into your creative bags this week. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that, ancestors, because I was sitting here like, so tomorrow's going to be ugly. But it's like you may find you're in a whole different mindset by tomorrow. Like the things that stressed you or the way you thought of yourself today, by tomorrow, you're going to feel like you're in your power. Okay. I wonder what's going to happen today. Okay. Let's get the vibe for Monday. We have the Chariot Why did I pick 2? Because 2 have been coming up for most of the piles. All right, I'm going to take it. So for Monday, we have the Chariot and the Page of Swords. Now, they did come through reverse, but I had the deck. I was holding the deck upside down, and I wasn't meaning to take reversals today, but I will take note that that could mean some kind of communication, either coming your way through somebody who's been watching you kind of from a distance or online, or for some of you, somebody could just pull their energy back and be watching you from online. So the energy for Monday is just be clear. I'm here with the Page of Swords. Make sure your truth is heard. I don't know about other people and what they're going to be doing or talking, if they're just going to be spying from a distance because you're going to be glowing up. But don't let it slow your roll. Don't let it slow you down. Stay in your fire horse energy. Isn't that interesting? Monday. That's the day before we go into the fire horse. And we got horse card. So I am seeing communication either being slowed down between people who just don't need to be in your energy, and you may notice that on Monday, or somebody deciding that moved very slow. It's an energy of people coming forward with their truths, or people just sitting back and watching from a distance. I don't know why that's important for us to know. Maybe some of you need to know that you have people spying on you online. I almost said Facebook. So most of you, it's Facebook. If you're on there, you have people that watch you on Facebook, see what you're doing. I am hearing though, Monday, you might find people getting that sword, and the horses is making me feel like people getting chopped. You might end up on Monday having to let some people know. That's for some of you. Acceptance. Yeah. Arriving. You'll be arriving on Monday. Like, I'm here. I'm finally leaving behind the past, and I've arrived in this new energy. And I've accepted that sometimes I can't take people with me. I got to make this trip alone. Some people cannot come with me. So I do see Monday, there is going to be some kind of acceptance of this is meant to be in my life and this is not. And I'm good with that. All right. Letting go of things that was slowing you up. Tuesday's vibe. I guess I'm pulling 2 cards for each day. I didn't mean to do that, but I got to follow the guides, how they want to give this read. Okay, so we have the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Okay. Tuesday's energy. I don't know who on Monday is going to be getting released from all of y'all's energy. But on Tuesday, they may have something to say about it. You see this knight coming in crazy, really fast? That's the Knight of Swords. And when you see the Knight of Swords, he's flying. He's the fastest knight in the deck. Then we have the King of Swords here. This is somebody I'm feeling like that could have been in your life that may felt emotionally unreachable. Okay. Either that, or that's how you've been feeling to somebody. Like, this person like is blocking me emotionally. Well, on Tuesday, if that's your vibe, there's going to be somebody coming in with their truth. Okay. Something they want to say to you. Maybe they're feeling that you put them in the corner. This person is going to come forward. For others of you, the vibe for Tuesday is it's a good day to stand in your wisdom. I know what I know. And to really say what you got to say. All right. Come forward with your truth. If you are an online personality, it's a good day to speak, to be seen, to talk. All right. It's also a very good day to communicate what you have to say to people, but make sure that it comes from an energy of compassion and love and not cutthroat like swords can be. Okay. They could get very emotionally detached sometimes and just sit in the energy of I'm logical and wise. Okay. Clarity for that day. Playfulness. Keep everything light and fun. Don't let any conversations become brutal. Don't let anybody come towards you that their energy doesn't match this vibrant energy. All right. Tuesday, stay in a vibration of fun and playfulness. Even if it's something you have to say to somebody, keep it light, keep it cute. Okay. Don't get frazzled or nothing. But that is a good day for communicating honesty. If you have to speak a truth. All righty. Wednesday's vibe. So Wednesday, we have the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. So apparently, guys, this week there are going to be a lot of people wanting to reach out because you're moving into your new cycle. It ain't no like the last few weeks, like I'm right at the threshold, I'm right at the gateway. No, this week, you're stepping into it. And those that you're leaving behind are going to feel that. That's why we have a lot of energy of people coming in. Yeah. Wednesday, 8 of Wands. Look at this person running. There's communication coming in on Wednesday. There's a possibility, either communication coming in that can elevate you. I feel like maybe somebody offering you a promotion, a job that takes you up, a level up, or there's just fast movement happening that's going to shift things in your life on Wednesday. Then some of you, 9 of Swords. The energy could be either you stressing out and worrying about the people you had to leave behind, that you had to cut off, and maybe you're now like, oh my God, it's not really your stress. You're more feeling their anguish. But when you had them in your energy, there was no reciprocation. So it's not your stress to hold on to. And then there's some of you who, this is the energy of the people that are being left behind. And they may try to come or running in with communication. Oh, you changed. Oh, you don't call. Oh, you're this. Oh, you did that, and stress you out. Don't allow it. Stay open on Wednesday for communication to come in that raises your vibration, that takes you to the next level. Birds will be significant too on Wednesday. It'll be a sign of some good energy coming your way. Don't allow yourself to stay connected to those you had to disconnect from, because I do see on Wednesday either people making you feel guilty or you doing it to yourself, because the 9 of Swords is a lot about you taking on mental anguish that doesn't even belong to you. All right. You're going to do what you have to do this week. We have to show up at the new shore. You know, we cannot stay in complacent energy. Now, did that card flip over? Okay, it didn't, but maybe God said that's the one. All right. Believe is the clarity card for Wednesday. I'm sorry. Yeah, Wednesday. And isn't that interesting? He almost looked like he was in the same position, like open up. So Wednesday's energy is going to be just believe that everything is falling into place. This is not believing. This is worry. Okay. So you may find yourself falling into an energy of worry, but if you look, just look up, look around, you'll see signs all around you that everything is moving the way it's supposed to. Okay. So I do see some movement coming in Wednesday, but there is a chance of feeling stressed and worried due to other people, not even you. Just believe that the things and moves that are coming into your life this week have a purpose. Okay. I do see for some of you guys on Wednesday, something you wish for coming in. That card believe I kept hearing, I'm wishing on a star. So there's something with wishing. And I just heard a side note. I don't know. Some of you on Wednesday, there may be, I was going to say people, but a person that you have to cut off who is going to be very, very remorseful. And you may be feeling that energy. That's for some of you. You'll know on Wednesday if that's you. Like, dang, I'm feeling really bad and low about not dealing with so-and-so's crap anymore. Trust, it's because they're feeling sad and low. And they may try to reach out with this 8 of Wands. That's why I said people that you're leaving behind may try to come back in. But I don't know if we're supposed to take back people that don't make it across the threshold into this fire horse energy. So I'm going to get clarity on that. Y'all know that much. Matter of fact, I'll do it now. Are we supposed to be open to these people that come back? 7 of Swords. Anybody that doesn't make it past this weekend, it's because there was some kind of secret deception. What's getting exposed this week is people who are deceiving us behind our backs, or people that had a face like, hey, I'm your friend. but really they're this slick little clever fox. They have other ideas. That's not for everybody. Some of you actually have already gotten rid of the leeches and the tricksters in your life and the manipulators. Those of us that don't, this week on Wednesday, I don't know why they got me dwelling here so long. Wednesday. Yeah, there's going to be people are going to be exposed. All right. And anybody that you had to cut off, it's because they are deceived. They've deceived you. And no, on Wednesday, anybody trying to come running back, your guides are saying, nope. Yep. Ace of Cups reverse. There ain't no more love there. Get them out of here. They had their chance. Yeah. Under that is the world. There's a new cycle beginning and it ain't including them. All right. It's too late. That's what I'm hearing. By Wednesday, anybody who did not come correct with this collective and had to get blocked or unfriended or phone number blocked or whatever the case that happens, there's no coming back for them. You bring them back in, that'll be you. It'll show spirit you didn't learn a certain lesson and you might find yourself repeating a real ratchet cycle that you don't want to go through again. So believe that you're making the right moves. Believe that everything that's happening is happening for a purpose and things will flow. All right. There's a song by an old group called Jeanne. A lot of people don't, what's it, Jeanne? Yeah. A lot of people don't know this song by them, but it's called Everything Happens for a Reason. Everything happens for a reason. They say that song, listen to it this week at some point. It will help you to move through the cycle shift that we're going through. Every time you're questioning, what is happening? That song will remind you. Okay. I don't know. That just came up, might help people in the collective. All right. Next day, because the cards are jumping, is Thursday. It's this 10 of Cups. Wow. There's a humongous shift on Thursday. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Shoot. So I'm stepping into this power of I'm not going backwards. I'm going into this new cycle. I cut off people because they were deceivers, Decepticons, and they wanted to pose as my friend, as friendlies when they weren't. And now they want to come back because their cup is empty. Take your power back. People are going to come running back because they're going to miss your energy. I'm hearing that also for this group. They're going to realize your worth a little too late. And by Thursday, something is really shifting. Generational burdens or curses or things that have hung over your head for generations, you're going to feel the shift. What is the clarity for Thursday? Shoot. With love, happiness, financial prosperity. I wish this wasn't a general reading. What is specifically happening? All right, what's the clarity for Thursday? One more time. Love. I don't know what's happening on Thursday. I don't know what's happening on Thursday, but the chopping block and clearing off the chopping block must open the door to something new. Or maybe that's the inspiration to clearing things out. This is just standing out for me. Saturday, Sunday, the Monday energy of acceptance and moving forward. It's standing out. There's some kind of communication that's happening between today and Monday that's shifting everything. Okay. But yeah, we're moving into an energy of love and happiness on Thursday. I ain't gonna ask nothing else. I like that vibe. That's clear enough. We don't want to go dig too deep. And then they start saying, okay, we're going to get personal. For you, it's not going to be that great. Let's rock with that. I'm going to take that 10-10. That's letting us know we completed something and began something new. So by Thursday should be new energy. All right. What's next Friday? No, that's too much happening. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right, let's try that again. Maybe my energy was too excited. I'll take you. You tried to jump out. Ace of Swords. Okay, we're doing great. And Two of Cups. Both of these jumped out and I put them back in. There's something with honesty and the perfect match with this week. I don't know if it's going to be a job or a relationship, but you're going to be clear by Friday. Ace of Swords, there will be clarity when it comes to relationships and with anything. There's going to be clarity by Friday. Some of you may get some honesty. Some of you may just get an epiphany. Some of you may just feel like it's time for me to speak a truth that's going to change everything in my life. But whatever happens, it's going to bring you to your Two of Cups, which is your either soul mate, soul job, soul location. There's just something here on Friday that's bringing in what is meant. I'm almost feeling like that energy this week. Something that is meant to be is going to be clear. But it all starts today. They're showing me the Two of Swords. There's some kind of choice that sets off everything today for the rest of the week. I don't know. And I'm hearing it's a choice between having fun and not, because playfulness comes up too. Having fun, doing what fulfills you and not. That's what I'm hearing for today. All right, Friday. Let me get the energy. Another energy vibe. Take you. Emerging. I don't know what we're doing this week, but apparently by Friday, you're going to see the fruits of your labor starting to, or you are going to feel like you're finally being seen. Somebody's finally seeing you, or you're finally feeling like I've arrived. Butterflies around. This is a card of transformation completed, and now you're ready to step into this new role, this new life. Yeah, under that card is light. It's just emerging now, finally being connected to that light. All right, last but not least, next Saturday. What is the vibe for next Saturday? This week feels like it's going to be a journey. All righty. Eight of Swords, and I'm going to take that reverse. Good. No, I like it reverse. Clarity, the Hanged Man. All right, so next Saturday at the bottom, Seven of Wands. Next Saturday's energy is going to be a little bit of a test. You're going to have to look at things from another angle. There are going to be things showing up that you once felt trapped in. Could be relationships, could be jobs, could be living locations. By next Saturday, it's reversed. You're going to be feeling like, oh, those things I felt stuck in, they ain't got a hold on me anymore. You're seeing things from another perspective. But when you do, it kind of can put you in a pause to get a good look at things, to make sure you're moving in the right direction. So next Saturday, you might feel like you're free of something that was confining, but you still have to get yourself regroup. It's almost like maybe you're going to be looking back at the week like, okay, what just happened? I cut these people off. Now I'm here and I got this going on. And it's like just really realizing the moves you made. So having to take a pause for a minute next Saturday is going to be the vibe. At the bottom of the deck, though, why I was like, Seven of Wands and the Six of freaking Cups. I didn't even know the Six of Cups was under there. So that's confirmation. Next Saturday, Six of Cups reverse. Somebody from your past. Here come the people you cut off. Somebody from your past going to come back in next Saturday, which is probably, it's probably why you may be in the hanged position. Like, okay, I felt free of you and now I'm stopping. I have to look again, like looking again. This person is coming through a Seven of Wands. It could also be your energy, somebody who stood their ground, or I'm holding this. I'm not letting this go. I'm not letting this go. I'm not letting this go. That's what I'm hearing. So some of you guys who will be cutting people off this week are going to find that there is one, and I'm hearing one for most of you that will, it's going to be like, So I'm seeing a little pause on Saturday for some thought. But y'all just told us anybody we chopped off is coming with some BS. Is it the same for this person on Saturday? Because I'm hearing for the collective, it could be a lot of us experiencing this. Please, God, no. Confirmation of this. Y'all were doing so good all week. Next Saturday, we got annoying people coming through. The Hermit reverse. Somebody that's going to be depressed because don't let these people come back. Don't. It's like a warning. It came through reverse. So this person did not do spiritual work. They pulled their energy back and got depressed and upset for whatever moves they're watching you make. And they're going to come back by the end of the week. Yeah, they're going to come back. That's for a lot of you. I'm seeing a majority. Others of you, I just see you being free of something and being in the energy of, all right, let me see now. I was feeling bad, but now if I look at things from another perspective, it doesn't look that bad. Others of you, you got somebody from your past that's going to be like, oh, no, you didn't. No, you thought you were stepping into a new life, prosperous and happy. They're going to come back. Yeah, they will come back by next Saturday. And they're going to act like they don't understand what happened. That just came to me. He's scratching his head. Oh, yeah. I've always been there for you. No. No, and no. That's a major warning with the Hermit reverse. That's double proof that this person just gets depressed. When you think they're pulling their energy back and they're working on self, no, they're depressed and they're beating themselves up or blaming you. Don't take them back in. Don't take them back in. That's all I'm hearing. Don't take this person back in. You can listen to them though. Let them talk. Yeah. Some of you, let them talk. Transformation. We started with transformation. Mudra, you are done by the end of this week. By next Saturday, you're not going to be the same person you were. So that is why anybody trying to come back in is going to be scratching their head. Like, what? Why they got all their wands up against me? Oh, I don't know you no more. That's what's going to be happening. And a lot of people who were feeding off of joy. Wow. A lot of people that were feeding off the energy for happiness are going to be upset. And that's not our job to be someone's light, but yeah, that's what's going to happen. Truth. That's the truth. You're going to be seeing this week whose light was dependent on yours. And that's a scary thing to see. I will tell you, to see somebody go dark when you pull your light back. Don't let it make you feel guilty, because that's another thing that I'm getting a warning of, like walking away from people and then watching things crumble. Wow. That happened to me. Walking away from someone and then back to back watching things bad happen, passings even. And you start to feel like it's you. I pulled my energy back and look, now they're struggling. But it was you. And that's what you have to start to realize. Like, okay, maybe that was my light. And while I'm over here feeling drained, they were over here thriving. Okay, ancestors, yes. Confirmation. Like hotter, you're hot. All right. So apparently, yes, that is the message. I got it now. All righty. So yeah, exposing who has been riding off of our light. And yes, it is scary. I don't like seeing it as an empath. Even if somebody did you horrifically dirty, it's hard to watch somebody suffer, go down the drain, that you at one point cared about or had love for or thought was going to be great. So that is this week's read. Now I'm going to pull a VIP cards. I'm sweating. If you want a VIP read, you can send a donation of $8 via Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. The information is in the description. And I'm going to pull VIP cards right now for Afua. Whew, I'm hot. All right, but you do have an opportunity before I finish this spread if you would like cards pulled. All right. Let's see what she got to look forward to this week. What's the vibe for her this week? A lot going on. Okay. 6 stars. We'll take those back. Page of Wands. Okay. All right. The Eight of Swords. So this week, you may find something that had you feeling confined, maybe coming up. You might be feeling like there's something you want to move out of, but it's like you can't. You feel like you can't, but they're showing you can. And clarity for that. Wheel of Fortune is something karmic. There's something karmic going on right now that you feel stuck in, and it's keeping your wheel from flipping into where it's supposed to be. When you get the Wheel of Fortune, you're supposed to be moving to the top, especially when it's not reversed. You're out of the bottom. You're at the top of your wheel. But there's something in your energy that makes you feel like I'm not there. There is a Page of Pentacles and a Page of Wands here. And then Temperance. So there is a desire, and I do see it coming in: money, passion. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So there is some desire, something coming in though. When you have a page, that's communication. So there's something coming in regards to, it almost honestly feels to me like an awakening someone's having. Let me see something. Eight of Pentacles. Someone that overlooked you, it could be a job or a person this week that did not see your full value, did not see your worth, did not see how amazing you are, is going to be coming your way this week. Now, let me see. Is this a job? Because it looks like a job position or a person. You got two messages coming here. I'm going to have to address the two cards that jumped out at the bottom here. Because you got some obsessive energy there. Queen of Swords, reverse, and Temperance. Okay. So this week, be careful of something coming in that did not, or someone coming in that didn't value you before, didn't see your full value. They have you as a Queen of Swords reversed here. So there's a chance that it could turn you kind of cold, but don't let it, because it's bringing balance, temperance into your life. It's bringing peace and harmony. So let me see who this is, because they're coming through with obsessive energy. Let me see something. So who is this? What is happening? The Knight of Cups. It's not a job. It could be, but this is a person that this week didn't see your full value. You might have had to cut them off, block them. With this Queen of Swords reverse, you had to get cold with someone who did not see your value. They want to reciprocate the energy. They're going to this week. Somebody wants to bring balance in. This someone also, though, be wary, is a little obsessive. It might be somebody you feel like, I just can't stop thinking of them. It's because they're doing the same. They just can't stop thinking about you, and in sexual ways, I feel. Three of Swords. This person that's coming in may feel like they've hurt you before. If you think that they aren't aware, this person does know that they have devilish ways or they've done things. Knight of Swords. They don't care though. This week, this person's coming in. Knight of Swords. All right. So where I was reading a week and I was like, somebody's going to be pissed by the end if you drop them or cut them off. This is your person, Afua, and they are not going to be having it. They're going to come back. They may love bomb you. They're not going to let you move forward. They did not see your value initially, but some kind of glow up is taking place this weekend. They're going to see it. And somebody's going to come running in. They've been already obsessing and they've already caused you some heartache. Let me get you an oracle card as some advice with this situation. But I think you already know where it's headed, what this is. What is our advice? I feel like they're telling you to embrace the seasons. Embracing is your advice and power. Forge a new path. If this person comes forward and the energy is new, fine. If not, knock them down like the elephant, the powerful person you are, and forge a new way. No, not going that way with you. New path, been there, done that. With embracing, I feel like you are meant to embrace the changes. She's holding a moon, a crescent moon. So I'm almost hearing Ramadan is significant. I don't know if the person is Muslim, but I'm hearing that as a significance. And winter. So it is now that this is happening. I want to give you a little bit more clarity. 15. Let me see. Yeah. All right. So with embracing, it's on you. You're on your path to wholeness. Embracing all parts of yourself. Every experience you've had, even the ones that were bad, were important for your spiritual journey. Okay. What you deny in yourself can fester and even control your life. Embrace your darkness because because every aspect of yourself in order to attain wholeness. Don't suppress your anger, bitterness, or fear to a place where it can grow in the deep recesses of your being. Bring it to the light, accept and love it all. And I was feeling that with that Queen of Swords reverse. Like, don't shut that down. Say what you got to say this week to whoever and embrace all of you, who you are, what you feel, what you think. Your affirmation is, I embrace and love all of my life. I embrace and love all of my life, and not going to tolerate nobody that's going to come in and ain't showing up the way they should show up. So yeah, you may have this relationship thing coming up for you this week. That's what their advice is for you, is to love on you, focus on you above all else. And if the energy of people trying to come back towards you is not completely different or transformed, treat them like the energy vampires they are. Okay. And I don't like doing the cross, but the crucifix, but y'all know what I mean. You get it. Anyway, that's what I got for you. My comments have not been moving, so I'm going to assume that is, let me not assume. Yes. So that's all my VIPs. Well, I'll pull one more. My daughter's here with me. I'll pull some VIP cards for Connie Bar. All right. If anybody else wants to jump on there, you have a few more minutes before I close this session. Let's see Connie's energy for the week ahead. King of Cups. That's good. The Eight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. What is this? Emotions this week. Five of Swords. I said enough of emotions. Five of Cups, 10 of Swords. Okay. What's at the bottom? 10 of Cups. So this week, you're going to find you're very, very much focused on what makes you happy and feel emotionally grounded. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups and the King of Cups. If there's any masculines in your energy that have been emotionally annoying or bothering you, this week, you're going to walk away. You're going to be like, I love you, but I can't deal with that. All right. And I'm also hearing it maybe somebody you already did this to. Could be a father figure. I'm just getting the energy of someone whose emotions were shaky and crazy, and you had to say, I love you, but I'm going to walk away. This person this week may be feeling like pouring into you. Knight of Cups. I'm hearing whatever you like, whatever. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're missing your energy. This person's going to be, I don't want to say a sucker for you, but whatever you ask for, like, or yeah, I just see this person trying to pour into you. They feel some kind of distance or your energy pull back. But what I am, yeah, Five of Swords reverse, Five of Cups reverse, 10 of Swords. This is somebody you have felt like I gave you multiple chances. You done betrayed my trust. You done stressed me out with the disappointed me. I felt like it was always a battle. I had to always have my sword prepared in case. Yikes. I think I know who it is. 10 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. You're focused on what makes you happy this week, and you're going to fulfill that. 3 of Swords, you're healing from any heartache and pain this week. All right. So they're not really going to show you what's coming. There's something coming. It's like you can't really see it. This person pouring into you, but they are noting that this is somebody who has disappointed you big time in the past, that now I think kind of wants to make that up. Whoa. They got a lot they want to say. Okay, I'm not taking all that. Purification. I'll take these two. Adventure and beginnings. Yeah. This person wants to have a new beginning with you. They want to go on adventures with you. They want to travel with you. They want to expand with you. They want a new beginning. They feel like they got a bad rep or whatever happened with y'all. They just feel like they want to start anew. So this week, you might see that energy coming in of this person, just like wanting to offer you opportunities to go places, to do things, to, to have a good time. And that's what pretty much I got for you to expect this week coming in for you. All righty. And I think that's all. All right. I hope everybody gives me a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, you remember to subscribe. We're always welcoming new light workers into our family of light. This space is safe, to be you, to shine your light, to be your radiant light. And check the description, tells you about all the ways that we could connect, the platforms we could connect on, how to reach me for personal readings. And I think that's it. Sending you so much light and love on your journey, peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll see y'all next week. In fact, I'll see y'all on Monday. Bye.